Hey, how's it going, everyone? We got some jerseys to get into. This one's lighter, so we'll start with this one. And after this, we'll actually queue upstairs and we'll frame one of these jerseys. How's that sound? So we've got some letters of authentication with that and that. So I got two off this one seller. Ooh, yeah, I wasn't anticipating getting anything like this, but price was pretty decent. That was really cool to see what it came with. So big letter of authentication. It's got a protector on it too. That's cool. Holy crap. We got the names of all the signatures on the bag. Columbus Blue Jackets. And I wish it had Johnny Gaudreau's signature on it, but it was before he joined the team, I believe. So Adidas. It's got the shiny Adidas logo. Doesn't mean it's a real jersey or not. I don't know. Oh, it's got this little sticker thing down here. Yeah, I don't know. Is this all sewn or is that like you pressed on? Yeah, that's sewn on. Yeah, this may even be a legit one. No, okay, so no name on the back. We got all those signatures on the front. Okay, so anyways, that's the Columbus one. The next one. Oh man, this is so wild. And we got Philadelphia Flyers. Not as hyped about this one, but man, like to get these individually, like just individual signed jerseys, is cool. But like to have the authentication and all that for team signed ones, yeah, I could not resist this. So this is Adidas. No name on the back. Oh, yeah, I don't know. No idea if these are legit or not, but look at that. So these two definitely going on the frame. Now let's stop it here and we'll continue on with framing up. Let's go with the Columbus one. I'll get the Columbus one. Oh, you know what? I'm actually not going to frame these up yet. I want to do the Matthews one. Matthews or Kane. Yeah, I'll grab one of those and then we'll frame it up. All right. So I ended up grabbing one of the Matthews jerseys that I had picked up fairly recently. And the one we're going to be framing up is the one with the hologram authentication sticker that's on it. The other one's doesn't have a hologram one on it, so it doesn't look as nice and was a cheaper jersey. I ended up only getting it for like $70 Canadian. So cheap for Matthews signed jersey. So I'll probably give it to a relative or something and hang on to this Fanatics one that you'll see in a few moments here. Now, the authentication on both of them, they're not one of the big three. So we don't have PSA, Beckett, or JSA. Those are the top three, apparently, when going after memorabilia. But as I've been picking up some of these jerseys and researching sports memorabilia collecting, man, it's got a dark history. And something dropped back in July of this year, which I think shocked the memorabilia industry to the core. So in my research, this guy, I think his name was Brett Lemieux, with Mr. Man Cave, I think is what his business was under. He was faking sports memorabilia, and apparently he got arrested in July, and he released a statement saying that he's sold over $350 million of fake memorabilia. That's absolutely wild. Like, how can you trust anything that you have signed if you've picked it up secondhand, or, you know, like, how do you know? Now, some of the stuff that he stated to have faked was, what's his name? Tom Brady stuff, Kobe Bryant, and Patrick Mahomes. So football, basketball seems to be the big things he was faking. But, you know, it raises some suspicion. So this is just one big guy that forged over $350 million. So who else could be doing that, right? How can you trust anything in your collection unless you physically got it signed in person, or even have video of it? Maybe that might help, I guess, of the actual signing. But yeah, so I don't know, man. Seeing this, it's hard to justify spending a lot of money on this stuff. I'm fortunate I was able to just scoop some pretty cheap stuff off of eBay. Is it legit or not? I will never know, right? I can only trust the authentication and hope it is legit. And if it's not, you know, I'm not too much out of pocket on picking it up, and I'll have something cool to hang up around the house. All right, so we got this foam thingy. We got to cut around the corners there, just so it the shoulders fit nice, and you can kind of fold each shoulder over and have the sleeve going straight down so you can get the number on each side. Worked pretty well on the Chelios. I've seen videos of other people doing this, so I figured I'd do it as well. And I'm also going to cut around the neck here just to make sure that any of the white stuff doesn't pop up past the collar. And yeah, I just blindly did it, and as you'll see in a few moments, it actually fit in pretty nice. Yeah, so I know this is a knockoff Matthews jersey. It's not a legit, authentic Fanatics jersey, but it does look pretty sweet. And for my collecting goal of grabbing signed jerseys from some of the best American-born players, I had to include Matthews. I personally am not the hugest fan, and I know he's having a down year this year with Mitch Marner having gone to Vegas. He doesn't have that same support. So he's not going to be putting up anywhere near the same numbers that he did in previous years unless they can find a Marner replacement, which they don't have right now. Maybe they go after somebody like Jason Robertson. I think he is going to be a free agent at the end of this year. Yeah, because I don't think he's signed an extension with Dallas, and I know it's going to cost Dallas a lot to keep him. So we'll see. And Toronto does have Nick Robertson, which is Jason's brother, on the team. So maybe that will help lure J-Rob over to the Leafs. That would be pretty sweet. All right, so I've got it started here. This is kind of how I want it, and I'm going to have to get some pins. Start pinning it down. Now, I actually messed up on this one. I should have started right at the very top by the neck, but I don't. And also, I should have folded the sleeves under as well before starting to pin the jersey into the backboard. I'll try and remember that next time I go to frame up one of these jerseys. Yeah, and this one was actually a little easier to work with. The Chelios one was the first one I tried, and there was some more creases and stuff in it. I don't know if it was just the way that it was shipped to me, or maybe the previous owner had it stored. But yeah, if anything, I probably should have ironed the Chelios one. If anything, this one wasn't as bad. This one was pretty easy to kind of move around, flatten out. As you'll see, like right now, it's still kind of lumpy. But once I start getting the pins in place, then I can push out the jersey under the sleeve there, and it kind of flattens out some of the creases in the middle. Yeah, so back to sports memorabilia collecting. There's some other things I've been picking up as well, which you'll see in future videos. I do want to show those off. I'm a huge wrestling fan, and I don't own any of the WWE title belts. I'm not crazy about the title belts, and it's been interesting kind of doing some research on them and how to kind of start a collection. So I'll talk about more once some of these belts arrive, the ones I picked up. And I was kind of torn. Do I go for like the authentic ones on www.shop.com? They can get pretty pricey, the actual official licensed replica belts. But those are like real deal. That's the closest you're going to get to legit belt. And then they also have like toy ones that you can get, which aren't nowhere near as the same quality as the licensed ones, but they're a lot cheaper. And when shopping around, I actually noticed that there was a bunch of signed ones that you could pick up pretty cheap. So I couldn't resist. I ended up picking up a couple just to kind of display around. But then it's like, okay, can I trust the authentication on these? Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I guess if I'm going to be collecting sports memorabilia, I can't trust any of the authentication, even the big three, whether it be actually, you know what? I think Beckett, the guy didn't, in the article I was reading from Beckett, it didn't mention Beckett being faked or PSA stuff being faked, but it did actually reference JSA. So the guy faked JSA hologram. So if you did it for basketball and football, who'd say you didn't do it for any of the other sports, like hockey or WWE sports entertainment? Yeah, so at the end of the day, can't really trust any of these authentications on any of the sports memorabilia stuff. Because, I mean, if this one guy alone did 300 million, apparently he was on the FBI's radar for a while. I don't know about that, but according to the source I was reading, that he was being watched. But so why didn't they get him sooner? I guess they were trying to build up a big enough case against him. I don't know. But again, that's just one guy doing it. He had staff working for him. Apparently they didn't know anything about it. Who knows if that's true or not. So if he's doing that, who else is doing it? So apparently sports memorabilia industry has a lot of corruption, a lot of fakes. You can get these auto pens to, do people's signatures. So is what it is. And I don't know how difficult it is to fake the little holograms that you could put on the jerseys. And these replica toy WWE title belts that have signatures on them, you got the little holograms on those as well. So, I mean, the toy itself is probably around like $20-$30. And then you get a phony signature on it, phony hologram. You can sell it for like, I don't know, $80 to $150, depending on the superstar and how in demand they are. Yeah, but we'll talk more on the WWE stuff later on when some of the belts arrive. All right, so let's close this up. Yeah, it doesn't like go perfectly in on the sides, maybe because that little foam thing just barely fits into the frame. So that it feels like I'm pinching the jersey when I'm putting this in here. So I'm just kind of readjusting it. Overall, this was a fun experience. Not too time consuming, maybe around 20 minutes or so in real time. I did speed this up so it would fit better into the video, but it came out pretty nice. What do you think? All right, now let's head back downstairs and we'll see it side by side with the Chelios one. So here's how it came out. Not bad. I don't know. I thought it looks a lot better than the Chelios one. I like having the Fanatics patch over there. I know this is not an authentic Fanatics jersey, but I think this is an awesome looking piece. We got the certification for this one. Now this one is KB Authentics. So, I mean, for all I know, that could be a freaking fake authentication as well. But either way, looks great. Can't wait to have it on the wall. And Chelios one, I'm pretty sure that's going to go up too. If you like these videos, I'm probably going to be framing up a few more. So stay tuned to see what I frame up next. Thanks for watching. Peace.